everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this giant box will be the next statue that we will be unboxing. And to get us in the mood, I'm just gonna do a quick wardrobe change. Alright, so if you're familiar with this insignia on my chest, then you know what's coming up next. Really excited to unbox a statue of one of my favorite anime of all time, Attack on Titan. After I unbox the statue, I also opened a few other figures. One is from Kotobukiya and the other one is a Nendoroid. We have a lot to unbox, so let's get rolling. It is time to open up the next statue in my collection. So excited for this one. Oh, okay. This is a fancy looking envelope. Now this statue comes from a store called We Are Anime Collectors, and I'll go into detail about ordering from their shop a little bit later in this video, but super excited to open this statue from Typical Scene Studio. Now I had to flip the box over to even get this out because it was so well packed in there. But this is the Eren Jaeger Attack on Titan 1/6 scale. Oh my gosh. So I've been watching Attack on Titan for many years, and Eren was never really one of my favorite characters until kind of more recently, you know, when he kind of grew into a more villainous type character. And yeah, this figure really caught my eye. And like similar resin figures that I've unboxed already for this channel, all the pieces come really well packaged in this double-decker foam packaging. So I'm gonna start with this side on the right. Let's see what's in there. All right, so the first thing looks kind of like a mirror, all right. And the back is some nice velvet. The candles look really well detailed. Next, we have two of the kind of bonus items. So this is the really cool nameplate edition for the Eren statue, and this looks kind of like a pack of cards. We'll open that up later. Really interesting box design though. And also this tiny packaged thing. At first I was really confused, but later I discovered this is what Eren holds in his hand, so he's tying his hair. Here is the little acrylic stand to hold up the commemorative nameplate. So that will look very nice on my shelf. Next, I am struggling a little bit to pull out this heavy base, but wow. Oh my gosh, these stones look so realistic, and the rust on those bars, ooh. All right, now it looks like these are also parts of the base. So there's this one, and then there's another one that looks almost identical, except the foot peg hole is a little bit different on each. So that's it for the right side. Let's move on to the left side, which I assume will be all of the Erens that we'll be seeing. So the first thing that I pulled out is not an Eren, but it is a big jug looking thing. And then, okay, those are some legs. So here are some legs with what looks like jeans. Okay, nice detail. Next we have, less covered legs here, but wow, those muscles are very nicely sculpted. And speaking of muscles, okay, so this is the main Eren resin statue piece. Super well detailed. Like, look at those fingers. Oh my gosh. Not to speak of the hair strands. And then the final piece in this packaging will be Eren's alternate top body part. So these magnetically attach to the leg pieces that we previously unboxed. All right, and as promised, we're gonna be opening up this deck of cards to see what it looks like. I was really blown away that every single card is a different scene from the series. So that's really cool. Mikasa as the queen, that is very fitting. Such a cool little bonus thing to add into this statue. Love that sound. All right, so it is time to assemble this statue. Now we're starting with the base, and the mirror attaches there. We have the jug looking thing to go in there. Everything is attached by magnets, which is so convenient. Here is part of the base, so this one fits the Eren that is kind of hunched over the sink. And these also connect magnetically, which is really, really nice. And I was pretty pleasantly surprised that they are quite sturdy magnets. So even if I like move just like the top piece or the bottom piece, it doesn't immediately try to fall apart, which is nice. And here is Eren on the sink basin. Looks really nice. And of course, we'll take a look at the alternate body. So we have Eren on the less clothed legs here. Looking good. And then on the pantsed version here. And we'll put that on the other base that came with the statue. And you could also put this with the sink. So very, very cool and highly interchangeable, which is a great feature. So I love that he's just looking at himself while, you know, tying his hair up. And here I forgot to put the plastic part to signify his hair elastic. But here are all of the pieces, and we'll take a closer look first at the Eren that is bent over, looking into the mirror. Wow, the details on this are just to die for. Like, I don't think these muscles are realistic. Like, yeah, I don't think they're realistic. But for the purposes of the anime and the statue, oh my gosh, they nailed it. This is so beautiful. Everything just looks, even on close examination, looks so good. And the reflection is just so cool to see in the mirror. Wow. Definitely jumps up on my list of favorite figures in my collection. And of course, let's take a look at the alternate body in its full glory. Now he has the elastic now perched on his hand to tie his hair up. I love the tendrils of hair that are just falling into his face. I love, again, these crazy defined muscles. And if you look closely, there's even like veins that are drawn onto his body. Like, wow, the detail in this statue is out of this world. Now let's talk a little bit about weareanimecollectors.com. Now I was sent this figure to show you how amazing these products are, and if you go to their website you can see all of the various types of series that they offer, and I just wanted to take a look at Studio Ghibli because I love Totoro especially. And I wanted to take a closer look at this listing. So here on the page, it'll show you, details, close-ups on the statue that, you're interested in. It will also give you a description on what the materials are, how big it is, when it's expected to ship out. Also gives you full details on how to pre-order and expect on the site. And if you are interested in checking out the website, you can use my code Joanne for 7% off your order. Moving on to figure number 2. Now we had the giant Eren, the 1/6 scale adult version, and now we have season 1 Eren in Nendoroid form. Now this one came up for pre-order I think sometime last year, and I jumped on it because I had missed out initially and I didn't want to pay the really high aftermarket prices. And I'm so excited now. As you can see, he has not the survey core, but he has the training core because he hasn't upgraded yet. So this one, because I pre-ordered it through goodsmile.com, I got the bonus base, which is a little bit gruesome, so I won't be showing it off in these 360s. Let us take a closer look at this cutie. I'm always so surprised by how detailed they can make these tiny figures. Now yes, they are a pain to put together, but they look so good, and I think it really pays off, especially if you're not trying to update the pose every day. but I do love all the variety of poses that Eren came with. He even came with an alternate body so you can display him in one of the most quintessential scenes of Attack on Titan. And here is my Eren collection so far. Now changing pace a little bit, but still keeping in theme with the gorgeous male figures, we're moving on to a Kotobukiya figure of Joker, but this is the alternate color edition. And really excited to open this one. I picked this up when I visited Anime Expo back in the summer. And I think Joker looks really good in red here. Wow, this coat is just so rich and beautiful. His long legs are really nicely accentuated. He has a really cute card in his hand with Take Your Heart, and his mask looks great both on his face and on the base. Now let's take a closer look at this glorious statue. Now, if you had been following my channel sometime in the early years, which is almost 2 years ago now, wow, time flies by, I did actually purchase the original Joker with the black coat and without the mask because I didn't have the bonus face. But this is such a step up and I think fits in a little bit better with my current collection. So really happy that I had the second opportunity to buy this figure. Kotobukiya really knocked it out of the park again. Alright, so that was quite the unboxing experience for me, especially. Like, I love male figures, and I feel like in the figure database and the figure market, there's not as many male figures represented as there are, you know, beautiful girls. And I get it, they are more popular, but it is really nice to see some of my favorite male characters get some love, and really excited that I was able to open some of them for you today. And speaking of really awesome male figures, if you are interested, check out my Patreon for a video that I just posted. It's a Patreon exclusive unboxing of Nagisa from the Radio Eva series. He turned out fantastic and fits in with the theme of this video of beautiful male figures represented in figure form. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you, We Are Anime Collectors, for sending me that amazing Eren statue. Hope you have a wonderful day everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.